In the studio, someone is calling his aunt, saying that he was busy with the assignment last time, so he couldn't visit. While holding the canvas in his hand, he continued that he will visit her today, and he will go together with Jong-pil this time. It was Lee Seon. While Lee Seon is talking on the phone, the clumsy Jong-pil make a smiley plushie keep bouncing coming and back, creating some noise, disturbing the calls. The plushie fell and rolling into the floor, inside the undertable. Finally, Lee Seon finish his call as he keep looking at the clumsy cousin of him. He turn off his phone and looking at Jong-pil in silent. His face looks grim. He must be really angry at the moment. Realizing that, Jong-pil immediately apologized to him and grabbed the plushie back to his hands. Lee Seon complaining that he will see him later when they go to their auntie's house, so why he is doing useless thing like that and coming into his department studio instead. Once again, Jong-pil can only apologize to Lee Seon for the clumsy thing he do, and he really aware that Lee Seon wants a calm space as he paint. Lee Seon tell him to go to the library and not to cause trouble in the studio, but Jong-pil didn't want to do that because he's afraid that he might run into the jerk Jae-hyung. Jong-pil looking a bit hesitate and fidgeting to find the right way to answer Lee Seon. The cousin of him notice him being weird like that. He mentioned that Jong-pil is acting really weird these days, and wants to ask about his condition. But when he about to do that, a girl suddenly come into the studio and call him while opening the door with a bang. She then said that Professor Hyo wants everyone in the club to gather on the 3rd floor right now. Lee Seon feeling a bit shocked as the sudden call and get ready to leave the studio. The girl nod. Lee Seon said that he will come back as soon as possible. He also tell Jong-pil not to touch any of other people's work, doing anything stupid and just sit in silent or else he will kick him out. Before leaving, Lee Seon look into Jong-pil once again and repeat to him to not do anything weird and just stay still. The girl who see Lee Seon being so stren is a bit taken aback while Jong-pil become upset and said that he understands so Lee Seon can leave right now. Jong-pil gets so irritated with how Lee Seon act and told him to take a look at himself nicely since he is the one who's strange these days, and Lee Seon didn't even go back to his room because he have been busy hanging out these days. After penting out like that, he sigh, and now the room feels so quiet since he is the only one in the studio right now. He feel bored now, so he might to check out some paintings in the room. He then stand up and start walking around to check the paintings. He don't even know what those people have drew, but it looks cool and quite aesthetic. He start to wonder how is everyone able to paint such large pictures, so amazing. He then turn his eyes to the next painting and notice something. There is an maybe unfinished painting. It could be a town or maybe a forest with snow falling from the sky. Still it looks so beautiful and amazing. He put his fingers on his chin and start thinking that the painting must be unfinished work, and try to guess the result, while admiring the work. He start to wonder who drew this kind of painting. He try to search for a clue, but he's pretty sure that it must be a great artist. He imagine a pretty girl with long and silky hair. The person who painted this is a beautiful and has that flowery vibes art students. Maybe it's an art student Nuna or something like that. He start to imagining. Well, at least that what he think as the viewer who enjoy this art. Then he try to look around the canvas since the painter's name should be written somewhere. He then notice a handwriting behind the canvas, feeling happy that he finally found it. It's a pink sticky notes, and written in there is the name of a person he hated the most right now, Cha Jae-hyung. He stood in silence for a few moments, still didn't believe of what he sees with his own eyes. Then he becomes shocked and yelling, can't believe that the amazing painting is from Cha Jae-hyung hand stroke. The painting slipping from his hands, and he just realized what he just did. He tried to save the painting. In the other room, the professor with happy smile talking and saying that Jae-hyung finally turning into young adult that he reached 20 years old. Jae-hyung entered this college as a top student back then, making him really proud. Hearing that makes Jae-hyung smile and show his best polite side to the professor. The professor also tried to ask him about him having a solo exhibition at a big gallery in the winter. Jae-hyung nodded as he said it's his plan for now. His mother used to hold her exhibit in the same place. He asked the other professor, named Mr. Park, to go together and see the exhibition when the time comes. Jae-hyung, still in his polite smile, saying that he is being grateful with that kind professor. The professor continued that Jae-hyung is always doing well at whatever he is doing, so he always looking forward to it. There are so many talented people in his department this year, and they keep praising the students. Little thing they didn't know, Jae-hyung is clenching his fist this whole time while hearing their conversation. After some time, the door is banging open loudly. Jae-hyung enter the room with gloomy and such bad mood. He keeps swearing and black aura seems surrounding him this time. He start to climb the stairs as the think that things don't change much in the college, and did he going to listen to the story of his mom art gallery again elsewhere after this. The exhibition congratulatory wreath, and then their empty complimentary is so useless, they are probably don't even interested in his painting. He only need a reasonable signboard. The professor purpose are so clear, and that make him feel so sick. He already annoyed enough because of that Jong-pil Sunbenim keep avoiding, and this add to make his mood worsen. He think that Jong-pil runs way much faster than he thought, and he is not even a squirrel. He then opened the studio while thinking that he don't know how to keep him from running away from him. As he entered the room, he noticed a loud crash followed by a yell from a voice that he recognized most. As expected, he see the Sunbenim he really want to see most. Jong-pil sit down with a canvas in his hand, looking panic as he said that the canvas is torn up now, and what will he do about all of that? He should have never touched the canvas from the first place. Jae-hyung coming closer and called Jong-pil, he asked what is he doing in the studio since he is not the part of the art club. Jong-pil is so shocked when he turned his head and Jae-hyung standing behind him. This time he got scared for other reason. He broke Jae-hyung panting, and he feels so sorry but also got really scared. Jae-hyung noticed and looked to the painting in Jong-pil hands. It's his painting. Jong-pil start to panicking and try to explain and mumbling something useless, while Jae-hyung looking at him in silence. Jong-pil sit, hung his head down since he feels so sorry. He apologized to Jae-hyung and he said that he accidentally tripped over the easel and that makes the canvas torn. Jae-hyung said that it's fine, but Jong-pil didn't hear that as he keep apologizing to him. He continued that he will take a responsibility and compensate Jae-hyung somehow. His body is trembling. He asked Jae-hyung to solve it just between themselves, so it won't be a huge deal among all of them. Hearing his plea makes Jae-hyung thinking something must be fell from heaven and hear his prayer. Jong-pil keep begging Jae-hyung, while Jae-hyung start to plot something in his head from this wonderful mess. Jae-hyung finally finds a way to keep Jong-pil Sunbenim to keep him around Jae-hyung. He formed an evil smile, then said that he will give an offer to Jong-pil. After some time, Jong-pil still sit on the floor, while now Jae-hyung sitting on the chair, crossing his legs and put his hand on his cheek. Jong-pil don't understand why and how can he is that unclucky, and he can't believe this is the painting that will be used for the exhibition. He will be in trouble for sure. If it's like that, Lee Seon, who lets other students enter the studio, will surely get into the trouble for real. Jong-pil keepin' cursing himself, and tell how can himself is that stupid. Jae-hyung called Jong-pil in a low tone, almost intimidating him. Jong-pil look at Jae-hyung immediately as he call him, but Jae-hyung just tell him to sit comfortably, and he no need to kneel himself like that. Jong-pil try to brush it off as he said that it feel more comfortable for him to sit like that, but deep down he feel that this is really hurting his pride. Jae-hyung just answer with okay, and then proceed to ask about his responsibility about the painting. Jong-pil flinch as he heard a word responsibility. Jae-hyung look at him with a smile and said that Jong-pil will take a responsibility, also compensate for the painting, but he wonder if he have a lot of money since his painting is quite expensive. Hearing that with slow voice, Jong-pil can only answer that right now he don't have much money since he is still student. Hearing that, Jae-hyung smile while tapping his cheek, his face radiating, but Jong-pil don't understand what he mean by that, and he ask what Jae-hyung want him to do. Still, with his bright smile, Jae-hyung simply answer that all he want is a kiss. Jong-pil feel like struck by lightning once again as he heard that. It feels like his nightmare all this time becoming real. Then Jae-hyung repeat again that all that he want is a kiss, while Jong-pil still speechless hearing that. He keep wondering if he heard all of that right. He then try to clarify if he heard that right, and is Jae-hyung being serious right now or not. Jae-hyung said that he is being serious right now, and wonder if that's hard for him to do that. Then Jae-hyung's face becomes serious as he said that if Jong-pil didn't like it, then he don't have to do Yut, since it's actually not entirely his fault. In the first place, it's the department's security fault, and the atmosphere of the studio itself are the problems, so they have to consider that as well. Hearing that sends some chills to Jong-pil. As Jong-pil become panicked and stands up, Jae-hyung smiles since that's what he wants from Jong-pil. He laughs inside his heart while enjoying his face. Jong-pil must be afraid because things might get bigger. Then Jae-hyung stand up. He don't think Jong-pil can give him a kiss considering his personality. He then asks Jong-pil to go right now, but he know that he can control him with this momentum from now on, so he feels satisfied already. But Jong-pil suddenly scream and ask Jae-hyung to wait until a loud crash heard. Jong-pil kissed Jae-hyung's temple, his face flushed, and he grabbed Jae-hyun's shoulder so tight. After some time, he keep his lips in his temple like that and finally release it. After that, he mumbling that this should be enough while wiping his lips with his palm. Seeing that makes Jae-hyung smile more brightly as he think that this is beyond his expectation and this is so funny. Then he grabbed Jong-pil's hand and said that he is not a kid that happy with a kiss on the temple only. He then slammed Jong-pil into nearby table as he said that Jong-pil just barely putting his lips on his forehead only, and that can't be counted as a kiss. Jong-pil getting angry with Jae-hyung and ask what he really doing now, but Jae-hyung simply ask how could he make such a face like that to him. Then Jae-hyung called Jong-pil with Sunbai-nim with such cold and stern voice. He then grabbed his collar as he said that Jong-pil is the On-woo who started all of this. His breath start to get heavy. Jong-pil become wary and he can't believe what he just heard. He start to drop some cold sweat. Unexpected thing happen in the art department studio as people chatting and walk past the studio. None of them know that inside the studio there are two males kissing while touching each other. It's Jong-pil and Jae-hyung. Jae-hyung is kissing Jong-pil so passionately, while without realizing it, Jong-pil now circle his arms around Jae-hyun's neck, savoring the kisses. As their lips part ways, Jae-hyung said that he have though about this before, but his body is way too sensitive as a man. Just with some kisses, Jong-pil already blushing so hard and get so aroused. Jae-hyung keep teasing Jong-pil several times, and of course he try to resist, but at the same time Jong-pil also feeling the pleasure that he never experienced before. In the end, Jong-pil give up to the pleasure, and he even make Jae-hyung's shirt got dirty because of him. Jae-hyung didn't stop there as he keep caressing Jong-pil and kisses him, saying that Jong-pil should be patient since it will be over soon. Jong-pil feeling weird all over his body. They are not doing intercourse at the moment, but the pleasure is same as doing that. When they are doing such activities, suddenly there are voices outside, and Jong-pil realized it. He snapped. The people voice sounds quite close as they are talking about the assignment. Hearing that makes Jong-pil feel really panic since he feel that they are coming this way. He then tell Cha Jae-hyun to stop all of that since there are people outside. In the other side, Lee Seon and his art student members finally finish with their meeting with the professor. A junior ask if Lee Seon already finished his work, but Lee Seon haven't finished it since he have been a little busy these days, so he haven't done it. But the junior said that there is not much time left until the deadline, so he really need to finish his work now. Lee Seon realized that the junior got the point, and he have to go back to the studio now. The junior who admire him asked to pull an all-nighter together, but Lee Seon said that he already have plans for today, so he can't do that. After entering the PIN number, Lee Seon opened the art studio door and asked the junior to do that together next time. He then tried to greet Jong-pil, who should be alone at that moment. But he looked surprised when he looked inside the art studio. He wonder why Cha Jae-hyun in the studio right now. Jae-hyun is putting his broken painting back to its place and greet Lee Seon politely. Lee Seon asked what's happening since he didn't usually come to the studio. He just replied that he just dropping by for once. The junior who noticed Jae-hyun looks excited, since he basically is the stars in the art department. Then they suddenly realized that the canvas is torn, and they become panic as they seize that. The junior asking what actually happening since the art will be useful the exhibition gallery. Jae-hyun smiling and said that the painting is just still in rough sketch, so it's all right. Hearing that makes Lee Seon feel quiet anxious, since he suspect that the culprit must be Jong-pil. He tried to hink positive that Kim Jong-pil didn't cause trouble once again. He then asked Jae-hyun if he sees someone in the studio. When Jae-hyung turned, Lee Seon explained that the person he mentioned is the one with a gray hoodie. Jae-hyung suddenly remembered a few moments ago. He give a paper containing his phone number and give it to Jong-pil. He asked why Jae-hyung giving his phone number. All Jae-hyung wants him to keep in touch with him and never avoid him anymore from now on. Jong-pil feel a bit hesitant, but the beggars cannot be chosen. He just nod and agree with Jae-hyung. He don't want to cause more trouble. After remembering all of that, Jae-hyung just smiled to Lee Seon and said that he didn't know the person he mentioning just now. Jae-hyung said when he came inside, no one was there, but Lee Seon still feeling a bit anxious. Lee Seon keep looking at Jae-hyung, feeling worried, but Jae-hyung just act like usual as the junior complaining about someone who opened the door. Jae-hyung said that he will close it. Lee Seon feel something weird and try to push a little bit more. He asked where the hell did that man go, and he thought Jong-pil were gonna wait and go to Ant House together. Lee Seon grabbed his phone and called Jong-pil, while on the other side, Jong-pil's smartphone is vibrating in the floor. Jong-pil is now taking a shower in his room, try to please himself while taking a bath. He's still feeling that this is definitely weird. He keep remembering how Jae-hyung keep touching him and calling that his body is way too sensitive and complimenting his soft skin. He don't even know himself why he feel that it's so tickling. He try to please himself as he keep remembering Cha Jae-hyung's touch. The light-browned hair is seen running in the hallway since she think that we will be late if she didn't run. That girl is named Mina and greeted by the other girl. She opened the door and tried to catch her breath and feeling glad that she's not late yet. As she entered the room, she starts scanning the room to get a good seat and looking for Jae-hyung. Finally, he spot Jae-hyung since his hair is bright pink, making him stand out from the crowd. She run away happily towards Jae-hyung, and she feel that she is really lucky that she might sit beside him. She look at Jae-hyung and ask him to sit together, but before she can finish her sentence, she noticed that he already sit with the annoying senior from the back then. They look quite close when try quarrel, just like a lover. The senior complained that Jae-hyung should take his hand off from him, while Jae-hyung said that he really liked touching his hair because he feel like touching some puppy. Mina is taken aback since he feel like Jae-hyung ignore her just now, and she feel like they made eye contact just now, but she feel that she must have been mistaken. Someone called her name and told her to come. It's the friend with short hair. Mina walked towards her and saying thans. The girl said that the senior and Jae-hyung already sitting together lately, and they seems close. She wonder if they are close, since they seem to get along really well. Mina just painfully answer that she's not really sure about that. In Jong-pil's desk, he think that his mandatory class is ruined, and he really want to run away. But if he don't attend this class, he won't be able to graduate from university. But does that mean he have to attend the class and sit next to Cha Jae-hyung all the time? It's so hard for him, to be honest. Jong-pil took a glance at Jae-hyung, who seems to be focused on the lecture right now. He wonder why do we keep being controlled by Jae-hyung, he wonder. Jae-hyung noticed that Jong-pil is staring at him and asked if he has something to say to him. And why did he secretly peeking at him? Jong-pil flinched and say that he didn't do that. Then Jong-pil sigh and ask, that do they really have to keep doing all of things like that? Jae-hyung look at Jong-pil and he continued that he told him to keep getting in touch with him, but he didn't syad that they have to sit together while taking a class. Jae-hyung smirking and asked if Jong-pil hates it, but Jong-pil immediately denied that he hated, but he also didn't like it. Then the lecture finally ended. Jae-hyung said that it can't be helped then, the story about his painting might get leaked, and that makes Jong-pil shocked. He didn't have any other choice and grab his bag, agreeing while saying that it's fine if they keep sitting each other like that. He suddenly realized that he is being controlled by this man because of the painting, purely his mistakes. As Jong-pil stand up, Jae-hyung also stand up and said that they are going for dinner since he don't have class after this. Hearing that makes Jong-pil wonder, how come he know his schedule from the first place? When Jae-hyung asks if there is something that Jong-pil can't eat, suddenly someone calling him with his full name. Jong-pil look at the direction, and the one who called Jae-hyung is Mina, waving her hand. Jae-hyung turn his head and call Mina back and ask what she want to do with him. He said it with his template smile. Jong-pil noticed that this girl is the freshman that she met a while ago and smack his face with her face. The weird thing is, suddenly Jae-hyung stand in front of Jong-pil as if he is protecting him while Mina is confused with this act. Mina then said that she have something that she wants to give it to Jae-hyung. She then grab her bag and then pick a bag of cookies. She said that she baked some cookies today and she wants to give him some. Jae-hyung receive it saying thank you and promise he will eat it well. Looking at it makes Jong-pil feel so happy and also envious since he never had homemade cookies before. After giving the cookies, Mina with blushed face tell them that she will leave the classroom first and saying goodbye to Jae-hyung. Mina looks so happy and excited when Jae-hyung receive her cookies. Jong-pil, with amused and feeling admired, ask if Jae-hyung often get this kind of thing like sweets and gifts. Jae-hyung nod and agree that he often get it from the girls. Jong-pil looks so happy and jealous at the same time, saying that it must be really nice for him. But suddenly, when they pass from a trash can, Jae-hyung throw the cookies without hesitation. Seeing that makes Jong-pil feel so shocked and can't believe what he just saw. How come he throw the cookies easily like that? But Jae-hyung just ask what's so wrong about that with such plain voice. Still don't understand Jae-hyung. Jong-pil keep mentioning how easily for Jae-hyung throw a gift from someone like that, especially since the one who gives it to him must be thinking so hard to give it to him. But Jae-hyung say that he don't like it and he didn't ask for it, so he threw it away. Jong-pil become angry, and it's not about whenever he likes it or not. He protests that she made it by herself, and she poured all of her efforts and her feeling while making that cookies. Jae-hyung don't understand and say that Jong-pil is way more sentimental than he thought. Once again, he reply with a cold voice that he didn't wish for it, never beg for it, and also didn't like it. The cookies in the trash bin with such efforts or feeling are no matter to him. Suddenly, he remembers his past when he is still so young, sitting while looking at small but pretty-looking cake in front of him. Hearing such harsh words from Jae-hyung makes Jong-pil quite taken aback. Then back with his usual smirk, Jae-hyung said that is the reason why he shouldn't like him too much either. Jong-pil getting angry once again, but this time for the other reason, he never liked Jae-hyung. Laughing, Jae-hyun tell him that he just have to act cute like what he did right now, but Jong-pil said that he never do that to a narcissistic and pervert bastards like him. They walk outside the classroom and Jong-pil think how come a person like Jae-hyung even exists in this world. He can't believe he suddenly threw a gift in the trash, he's such a bastard. Jae-hyung laugh again as he requests Jong-pil to stop glaring at him and get inside the car. When he about to open the door, suddenly Jae-hyung's phone vibrates. Someone is contacting and turns out it's his mother. She asks why Jae-hyung didn't answer to her phone these days. Jae-hyung stands there and look at the phone for a few minutes, frozen. That makes Jong-pil, who already inside the car, wondering what is he doing and he should get inside the car now. He then said that if he's not going inside the car, then he will go home. But suddenly Jae-hyung's head pops inside the car and instead of a dinner, he asks Jong-pil for a drink. Hearing the sudden request makes Jong-pil wonder and why suddenly he asked him to drink with him, but he agreed anyway. When they arrive, Jong-pil looks so shocked with the place Jae-hyung take him to. He only asked for him, but the place he took is so luxurious and he feel intimidated. Jong-pil sit in the middle of the sofa as he hug the pillow and wondering where he is right now.